Days totals. Good day, stoners. Oh, you stoners. What's today? Tuesday? Tuesday it is. Let's do this. I got a blunt rolled up from last night. Had a little ash on it. This Gucci Gucci now. Gucci Gucci Gucci. You know what I think helps? When I do this, before I do it, or I blow, I be like, when I have it in my mouth, I'll be like, and that helps me be able to push it out like that, like thicker clouds. Inhale through my nose, clean air to push it out with. That helps. That definitely helps. Every time I do it like that, I've noticed I get good results. That's Sunday the 29th. Okay. Huh. It's a gift from God. Michael Phelps. Charlotte said. It's a gift from God. The end. January 30th says, offer a joint filled with pistol shavings. Hold up. We did that yesterday. Scratch. That bullshit. January 30th, Tuesday. We on a Tuesday. This is Tuesday. 31st. Marijuana is like Coors beer. If you could buy the damn stuff at a Georgia filling station, you decide you wouldn't want it. What? Fucking hell to the no. Billy Carter. Hell no. I told you, that's for those motherfuckers that's suicidal. If you don't want something that's going to help you live, because it's going to help you live, end of story. Okay, kind of got like flash bad news. I don't know if this is sure. For sure. But let's see what they say. But according to Entrepreneur, it says Nevada's July 1st early start launch may face delays. I'm seeing that. I'm saying may like this because it's important. A recent complaint filed by Douglas County Attorney Jim Hartman may delay Nevada's early start adult use cannabis regulations adopted on May 8th by the Nevada Tax Commission by up to 2 months from the July 1st target date. Oh, that would suck dick. Dirty dick. Because this is 4th of July, man. People already got their tickets paid for. They trying to get out here, get high with the fireworks. I'm going, and then there's a festival after that, 4 days later. It's like, come on now, don't fuck up the summer. Then 2 months later, it's going to be August, September. That's going to be after the summer is over. Like, so many people are supposed to be here for the weed this summer. And if they delay it till after the summer, it's completely over. School has officially started everywhere. Every grade level is going to suck. According to a Las Vegas Review Journal report, Hartman filed an official complaint last Wednesday with the Nevada Attorney General's office. In the complaint, which he had threatened to file during the May 8th meeting, Hartman argued that that the May 8 meetings agenda broke state law because it did not reference marijuana early start or question 2. What? Say that again. The fuck he say? Alright. Commissioners of the meeting chose to adopt regulations for the early start market anyway, saying at the time they did not believe their agenda violated the law. However, if the tax commission's agenda is found to have violated state law, commissioners would have to revisit the agenda item on June 26, which could mean a 2-month delay for Nevada's adult use cannabis regime. The Nevada Tax Commission began accepting applications earlier this month from existing medical cannabis companies to be the first participants in the state adult use market. 8 U.S. states, Alaska, Washington, Oregon, California, Colorado, Nevada, Maine, and Massachusetts, and Washington, D.C. have legalized recreational cannabis. I can only Facebook and Twitter this shit. Tweet. Facebook and tweet this shit because they are not hooked up with Google Plus yet. That's terrible. But because it's local, I have to put that out there. That might be the case, but all we can do is hold our breaths. And if you happen to be coming here for the weed, you are going to be fucking pissed. That's going to be the safest time motherfuckers came to Vegas for weed. It didn't get it. Oh no. It says ice. Okay, herb. It says Ice Cube, Cypress Hill confirmed to headline Chalice Cannabis Festival. I mean, it's not under high time, so I guess It's in South Cali. The week of July 7th through the 9th. I'm gonna be here. Sorry, I'm not gonna be there. Chalice. It says the Coachella of concentrates. Okay. Gonna have a lot of people there. A lot of people. Cameron, Jewel, Santana, Cypress Hill, Warren G, New York, West Coast Hip Hop Explosions. A list. A new kind of cannabis event. Yeah. And for those looking to attend, the prices start at $55 for a single day ticket with options of 3-day passes for $120. But there are also VIP and judges packages available. Cool. Get your tickets from Chalice website. I'll post that on here. Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus the shit. Wow. So if you're in South Cali, you can check that out. In SoCal. Yeah, that shit's terrible, dude. Yeah, man. They be playing. Herb always got jokes. Talking about waiting on your dealer, you gonna be looking like the skeleton on the bench. The dealer do be playing, but you know, ain't their fault, I don't think. I think it's the weed. They don't be having the right weeds, so they be late. On top of the fact the weed be selling fast. There's always something. Let's see, what else? Grandfather herb. People literally, let me see, it says people are literally replacing anxiety meds with pot. Oh, hell fucking yeah. So why not? Shit ain't even working. This is just a waste of your motherfucking body. Your life. Would you try weed infused wine? Hell fucking yeah. Would you? That's a good question. I'll try to find something good. CBD versus pharmaceuticals. How do they compare? Oh my goodness. I bet you this is going to be long. They're trying to get rid of the pharmacy. Pharmacy gave us the way, though. The way to hell and how. But we know, we're not going to hell with the weed. We're going to heaven with the weed. We're going to the sky. We're going to space with the weed. But we can use their concept. Well, what is it? They system. We can use the pharmacy system for our shit. We just put our shit in their shelves. That's all. Keep the people back there, I guess. Gonna have to give them some weed training because I'm pretty sure they don't know shit about weed if they're in the pharmaceutical field. So CBDs versus pharmaceuticals, how do they compare? Article's not too long, so let's do it. By Grandmother Delilah Butterfield Herb. She's really cool. She's a cool chick. In early 2017, the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine, NASEM, released a comprehensive report about the health benefits of cannabis. There is still plenty more to be studied on the wondrous plant, yet studies did find that cannabis compounds like CBD have huge potential in chronic pain management. But will CBD ever replace pharmaceutical drugs? Here's how they compare. CBD all by itself? I don't see that happening, but not all of them. Like taking like all the terpenes apart and mixing them up a little by little. Like these two go together with this, and these two go together for this, and rub these two together for this, and rub these three together. And you got this. Put them all together, and you got this big old giant plant. You know, I think it's gonna be like crazy to smoke a whole plant if they finally break down all the terpenes down. Who the fuck knows when that's gonna be? It's gonna be like, oh, this is CBD and this is THC, or this is XYZ because it's gonna be mixed up with some shit. It's gonna be like THC and CBD and whatever else you want, beta something. You know, it's gonna be ingredients, and then they're gonna have names, you know, like recipes. That's what I think. And if you just like, oh, I just grab anything and I'm smoking, it's not gonna be common anymore. It's gonna be more common to know what you're smoking, especially if they're putting advertisements in public subways. I read somewhere, I think they said in New York, public subway advertisements for weed. So if it's getting like that public, at first it was like, we can't advertise in public, we gotta have secret advertisements and shit, right? I'm assuming it's for kids, like that and shit. But if you're just gonna have it all out there and shit, and the kids can see it walking past it, like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, everyday parents, I'll be like, what? Where you know that playing from, little kid? You know, then it's gotta be cool, cause shit, just saying, you can't be teaching the kids that shit if it's not gonna work. If it's not gonna work for everybody, everybody ain't gonna be cool with it. But it seems like everybody cool with it then. It's just going really public, and that'd be nice when you could smoke cigarettes like cigarettes. When you can smoke weed like you smoke cigarettes, like just anywhere. Go anywhere that's not like gonna be blowing in people's face. We have rooms where we can contain it, like little booth, like phone booths, but bigger, for like a group of people, like 5 people max or some shit. We have a booth, we can go light up, so the window be blowing it and shit in people's face down the street walking and stuff. And we can leave out glass booth, pay to use it, pay like $quarter to use that bitch, and leave. And we don't even have to throw our shit on the ground. You know, my Native American life, we don't litter, so we can have a garbage can in there too, an ashtray in there. Somebody could be cleaning that motherfucker out all the time. You know, we have a seat in there. You know, a rolling table around it, little bar stools around it, little ashtrays and garbage cans, like a little cafe. But it's just ain't gonna be nobody in there. Except for just stoners. I think that would be super fucking cool. Somebody take that idea and run with it, please. For me, I don't have the fucking funds or the time or the desire to do no shit like that. Because it would take me a whole lot more than it will take somebody else who got the money already to do it. Do that shit. I'll appreciate it. I ain't like that. I'm not a hater. But anyway, CBD versus pharmaceuticals, how do they compare? Let's do it. NASEM study confirmed that there is substantial evidence that cannabis is useful in the treatment of some common and severe medical ailments. This includes chronic pain, multiple sclerosis, and chemotherapy-induced nausea and vomiting, all conditions which would otherwise require the use of harsh pharmaceutical drugs. Who else thought it was gonna Barbie? Already, pharmaceutical companies have created cannabis-like drugs for multiple sclerosis and nausea and vomiting. Yet, these options are often expensive and are not widely available to patients. The pharmaceutical choices for chronic pain are far worse. Most patients are prescribed opioid pain medications, which are addictive and come with a high risk of fatal overdose. Rates of opioid overdose are on the rise. In 2015, over 33,000 people died after overdosing on opioids. Some opioids available today are considered 30 to 50 times stronger than heroin, which has long been thought to be one of the most addictive narcotic drugs. It's addictive to say that thing. That's how addictive that drug must be. Because I like saying it. Heroin. Or heroin. It don't matter how the fuck I say it. I like saying it. I really fucking do. And I just hate that I like saying it because it just makes my stomach turn to think about that word. Even think about that shit. Even think about what it could do to me if that shit really do the shit that people say it do. You know, because people be lying. So I just think like, oh God, no. I just don't want to practice liking that word. I don't really like that I admitted it, but I had to because it just trips me out every time I think about it. Like, it's just the way it sounds. Heroin. Maybe it sounds like hero, the female version of hero, and that's why I like it. And hero is in it. Maybe that's why I like it. I found the good in it. I don't like the way that sounds either. I found the good in heroin. Fuck that shit. Let's move along. But I don't have none of that shit in my life. Nobody like that to be around me, because I don't want them drugging me. None of that. As a result, many patients turn to cannabis over opioid painkillers. It should smell like lemon pine saw. Let me see. One such patient was R.B. Barroso, the man behind a rising CBD hemp oil company. Now, I've heard of that again. CBD hemp. What the fucking hell? I didn't even know that existed until I heard about it just briefly. This second time I heard about it. I hear it again. I know that it's coming big. It is said it's big, though. The rising CBD hemp oil. CBD is doing good all by itself. But CBD hemp oil? CBD from hemp is different, I believe. Green Rose World is what it's called, and it's got a letter. I mean, a way to look that up. Green Rose World. After years of battling arthritis and injuries, Barroso found himself addicted to his pain medication. R.B. Barroso fighting pharma addictions with CBD. And I got a picture of him. Oh, okay. He's a much older guy. Arthritis of the hip landed Barroso a 20-day visit to the hospital, which prevented him from playing football and resulted in multiple surgeries. Maybe it wasn't him then that's older. Because playing football, hold on. And it say how it is. After facing substantial time in the operating room, Barroso was left with handfuls of prescription drugs. Morphine, Demerol, and Percocet all made the list. Damn. Over time, Barroso couldn't wait to get his next dose. In Barroso's word, he became a slave of this drug because you drive 20 minutes if you had to just to get it in your system. His addiction to pharmaceutical drugs came at a high price. I was going through a tough time, and I allocated that time into doing a lot of research, which enforced my decision to move out of Colorado and fully immerse myself into the CBD industry. Out of Colorado? Why would you go out of Colorado? Maybe, what? Out to Colorado, maybe? I don't know, whatever. Chronic pain is one of the most common reasons for medical cannabis recommendations. Specifically, many patients are seeking cannabis products high in cannabidiol CBD. Sure fuck are. Because that shit really fucking works. I mean, you will be amazed if you had pain that you got immune to or adjusted to, like some pain that you didn't even realize you had. You gonna realize you had, because when it's gone, you gonna be like, what? Do that again. It's gonna trip you the fuck out. You ain't even, like, first you can be like, oh, good. You can be happy as fuck, having the best day ever. But when you put that CBD in you, you're gonna be like, this is life. I've been missing out. Like this one time, right? Let me give you another example. Like this one time, right? My first time fucking a big dick. I was like, I felt like I was a virgin again. I felt like this is sex. This is what I've been missing out. This is what bitches be screaming about. I was like, fucking hell, how old am I? I'm just now having some real sex. I'm like, I'm too loyal. I was with one nigga for too long, and before that with another nigga for too long, and I didn't even know I wasn't having good sex. That's the difference. It'll trip you the fuck out. It'll trip you the fuck out. You'll be like, I didn't even know I was missing out like that. On the real. And that's how you feel about that pain. You'll notice that you used to be in pain, because the pain is gone. It's gonna feel like you're not yourself no more. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's like missing something that you ain't even know was there. Like, you know everything about yourself, really, you would think, but you don't know everything about yourself until you get CBD. CBD is a cannabis chemical that doesn't cause the famous high. Instead, research suggests that CBD is a strong anti-inflammatory and analgesic. Oh yeah, that's right. I be forgetting all this shit. You can't remember all this shit. That's why it's good to have this shit on record. You can rewind and study as much as you want to. But yeah, analgesics. Yeah. Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense now. At first I was thinking, but then what if it's just because it's helping me with things that I have a problem with? What if it's not just going to make everybody feel like that? But if it's an analgesic, everybody's going to feel that. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel that. If you ain't, I mean, like, you could be one of the happiest people in the world and be like, I have no complaints about shit. When you put that CBD in you, you're going to be like, oh my God, I could have complained about this, and this, but you still not going to, because you're going to feel so good. It's going to be like, you're just going to notice the difference. I'm drooling just thinking about it. It is also considered safe to consume with no side effects. Very true. Like, if you complain with CBD in you, you are like, gotta be like from the dark side or something. I don't know. I'm so serious, because that shit have you in a whole nother world. Like, and you will never motherfucking want to leave. You're gonna be like, shit. Your cat could get hit by a car and you wouldn't feel no pain. You'd just be there reacting to it like you're not even there. Like your body wouldn't even be shocked. You'd just be high as hell feeling, but you're not high, safety high. You see it. You function and you focus. You're not trippy. You just don't feel the pain. And it's so weird. It's so fucking weird. That's how strong it is. It'll make you just numb the fuck out like that. But not numb out to the point that you're going to get in trouble. For Barroso, CBD was influential in recovery. Now, he is committed to providing patients with the highest quality CBD on the market. All right. That's how he did it. Okay. Through Green Rose World. Okay. That's cool. He says CBD has changed my life. Fuck yeah. I've been on CBD and sober now since September 4th, 2013. Green Rose World offers a wide variety of CBD oils, edibles, capsules, and more. A giving company, Green Roads World, wants to help others overcome major health challenges. They currently sponsor 50 families who need access to quality CBD but do not have the means. Very nice. Very fucking nice. You make your own charity. That's cool as hell. Instead of donating to your charity of choice, you can create a charity like this guy. A very small charity, but still charity. All of Green Road World's CBD products are laboratory tested by a third party and contain 99.9% pure CBD. And I was only like, that's a lot of CBD. Like, I imagine having that much CBD. To learn more about Green Roads World, visit their website at greenroadsworld.com. Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus this shit. But I imagine, oh my God, having that much CBD in my body, being this Native American that I am, I will probably leave the country. I'm going to say the country because it's going to feel like I left the country even though I'm going to be still in the same country. I will leave the country like society and try to join a reservation. See if they let me in. I know they wouldn't, but I would try. But if they did, I would leave. If they would let me in a reservation, I'd fucking leave. That's how high I would be. When nothing matter. Only thing I would do is this show. And do the Make It Rain dance every day. I would do whatever they tell me to do. I swear. Shit, make CBD legal like that and just give me some of that shit every day. I'd be that fucking high, I swear. I would be so fucking high, I'd lose my mind. I'd just be like, fuck everybody. I'm in my own zone, nigga. Like Lil Wayne. I'd be out here because I'm already turning into this. What did I call myself the other day? This dragon. What the fuck? Some kind of dragon flower related to weed. It's all related to weed. A dragon flower. I forgot. I'm gonna think about it, but I know it was dragon flower. I know dragon and flower was in it. It's just like, I guess that's gonna be my new hippie name, Dragonflower. Or my new Native American name. One of the two. It's gonna be one of my names. Dragonflower, and whatever I figure out the other one. Because I'm here, I can't think about it. Because I'm just like, I'm thinking about the time, and I'm thinking about how I've sounded, and I don't want to be having this big old gap because I'm thinking about shit, trying to figure out, catch my thoughts. So, I just don't. I'll come back to the name later. That's going to be my Native American name, though. Dragon for the smoke, flower for the flower, something else. Anyway, I'm getting real close to the earth and really want to go back to nature. Like, so much so that if I don't go to a reservation, which I know I'm not, but in my dreams, I'm going to, like, eventually paint my whole wall like I saw in this movie, right? With the sky and weed plants. It may be like a lake or a river or something. The whole place is going to be like that. Just to make me feel like I'm outside and I'm in nature with the weed plants, because I'm really turning into something natural here. The more I smoke, the more I get my right weed. I'm starting to feel better. The more I'm starting to become myself a lot. and I really like where this is taking me. I used to think that I was going to be like paving the concrete in Manhattan, New York somewhere, like from 18 till whenever. It didn't happen like that, because as soon as I was dreaming of that, the motherfucking Twin Towers came down. And I was like, well, I'm not going there or to the Pentagon, because those were my options. I was thinking, I'm going to go big or go home if I'm going to do this accounting shit. I was like, well, I'm not going to neither one now. Fuck them both. I took a detour and went to the west side. Went north and I went west after graduation. So I just feel like this is where I belong. Anyway, it's nature. It's a lot of nature here in Vegas. You don't know that because people just be using Vegas for all of the things that they can get. But beyond Vegas, outside of Vegas, it's all nature. So much nature in this state. And it's just perfect to me. Like, I can make all the money I need to live right here. But if I want to get naked and go be natural, go smoke some weed, play in the water, you know, get some sun, get some clean ass mountain air, I can do that here. I can do that in Colorado too, I bet. You know? That's the type of stuff I like to do. I want to go see these rocks. These big old colorful rocks we got in the middle of the desert. And they're supposed to be like super tall. They're like 18 feet tall each. And they're stacked on top of each other. It's art. Middle of the desert. I'm going to smoke some weed by it. I would love to do the show out there. I could, huh? It's just rocks. Why would they have it closed? Closed off at 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe because it's too dark? I don't know. But they're going to take it down after this year. So we're going to have to try to go out there. That's hard, man. The shit that I want to do for this show, it's kind of harder than I thought it was going to be. But I'm going to get this shit together. I got a time limit. I thought I was going to burn up more time than I did, but I didn't. We got 5 minutes. I'm going to see if I can find another quick article. I didn't burn up as much time as I thought I would. Shit, it's kind of dry in my throat. This brand of Durban Poison, I don't think I'm going to fuck with this no more. I really don't. I like the Trike brand. But I plan to try all the brands of the same flavor in all the dispensaries that have it so I can compare notes. It's always going to be a different brand unless I get a new brand plus a familiar brand. But this is not going to be the brand that I go back to. If I get a familiar brand, I don't care how cheap they gave it to me. $55 for a half ounce, no bullshit. Told y'all weed prices is coming down. Last time I bought a half, it was $95, and I was geeked about that. But $55 is a deal, but I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with this one. I'd rather pay for the weed that I like. So, out of 2 reviews, if I have to review the brands, 1 good review I will give, and then there's another. There's a this is just not my favorite review. That's what I'll say. And I'm not too sure about what the difference is. I need to look, compare notes. But they don't always put all the ingredients on. Everybody don't put what's in it on the label, so you can't really tell all the time what exactly is in it. Like, you can do food. You can be like, what's the difference in this sauce and this sauce? Because they look exactly the same, but they have different names, you know? And it's always like, it could be just one fucking ingredient that's going to make everything taste different. Make it taste different. You know? And that's how it is with weed. Weed and food and the drugs pharmacy system It's really cool. I think when we get super legal, it's gonna follow the food industry system and the pharmaceutical industry system, the way they package and distribute stuff, and as far as labeling and ingredients and stuff, is gonna go follow the food and the wine industry, the alcohol and the food industry. Like, I mean by the alcohol industry, because it's gonna be like high class stuff, and it's gonna be something special that you just don't do every. You could overindulge in without it killing you, and you don't always eat it. You know, it's gonna be a mix. I think weed is like a mix of all three when it comes to how you can make money. You can make money off of it by making edibles. You can make money off of it by having it in medicine. And you can just make money off of packaging it. And obviously by growing it. So, but that's where I think it's going. I think that's how much work we have left to do. As far as weed goes, getting it packaged, getting it labeled correctly, getting it in the right, responsible hands who will not fudge the labels to make it look better than what it is, so people will buy more. You know, don't cheat us. Don't fucking cheat us. I hate that. I'm gonna say this again because I don't know if everybody be listening to all the videos, but I really hate it when you'll get those CBD Chiba Chews and you'll have a dispensary that will literally mark it off with a black Sharpie to make you feel like it's going to be a higher percentage of THC in it than it's supposed to, because they labeling it with higher, marking it up, you know, so they can sell it for a higher price. That shit's lame. I don't want to see that shit ever again in my life. It really pissed me off. I want to be like, what the fuck is this, you guys? I'm going to take a shit back up there. But I don't think that's going to do anything. It's just going to be a waste of my time. But I think it's going to handle itself, too. Eventually, they're not going to be able to do that no more. Somebody else is going to catch on. And I hope you guys catch on. Don't let them do that to us. Well, anyway, it's that time. I thank you all for waking up with me today. I love waking up with you. I got shit to do, though. No, you do, too. So let's do it. And have a high-ass, dank-ass, incredible, edible-ass day.